Liz Kendall is preparing to speak to angry Labour MPs in a private meeting in the coming weeks as she aims to curb a potential parliamentary uprising. Labour is on edge, anticipating significant dissent from its members over Sir Keir Starmer's proposed cuts to benefits, with many MPs ready to oppose the government's plans in the House of Commons. Over 100 Labour MPs have signed a letter to the Prime Minister, indicating they will not support the government in Parliament. The party is implementing cuts to sickness and disability benefits in an effort to encourage more people to return to work. Hello viewers, welcome to UK Pancakes. If you're new here, please don't forget to subscribe and click the notifications bell so you don't miss any insights about UK elites. Kendall plans to clarify the government's intentions during the Parliamentary Labour Party meeting and address the concerns of frustrated MPs. Starmer faced criticism from backbenchers during a recent private gathering with party members regarding this issue. Labour MP Ian Byrne has cautioned Kendall to be prepared for a barrage of questions from colleagues urging the government to reconsider its strategy. He expressed his hope that the government has heard the fears of the disabled community regarding the cuts, as well as the concerns raised by charities and MPs representing their constituents. He stated, "Following the winter fuel debacle and the damage it has caused to the government's reputation, we urgently need to listen to the public and return to Labour's fundamental values of addressing poverty and inequality. If not, I and many of my colleagues will oppose these measures as they currently stand." Another MP noted the prevailing sentiment within the Parliamentary Labour Party, saying, "The mood is not very forgiving at the moment." A third MP remarked that if Starmer faced significant criticism previously, especially regarding welfare reform, Kendall's appearance would likely lead to similar concerns being raised. Ministers are reportedly considering adjustments to the welfare cuts to mitigate the backlash from backbenchers. One potential change could allow up to 200,000 individuals to retain their disability benefits by modifying assessment criteria. Officials are exploring ways to lessen the impact of the proposed cuts while still adhering to the overall policy direction. One of the adjustments under consideration involves modifying the proposed PIP assessment rules to ensure that individuals who achieve a high overall score remain eligible, even if they do not score at least 4 points in any specific category. According to the government's proposed changes, individuals will only be eligible for Personal Independence Payment, PIP, if they achieve at least 4 points in a single daily living activity. Assessments evaluate the challenges claimants face in various daily tasks, such as preparing and eating meals, communicating, bathing, and dressing, on a scale from 0 to 12. The proposed adjustment would allow those who score highly overall to keep their benefits even if they do not reach the 4-point minimum in specific categories. Another possible change could extend the time allowed for claimants who lose one disability benefit to apply for other support they might qualify for. The Times reported this week that benefit recipients could receive longer transitional periods to help mitigate the effects of losing their support. These extended timeframes would give individuals more time to navigate the application process for alternative assistance without experiencing an immediate loss of support. Last month, Kendall acknowledged that changes to welfare are never easy and rarely popular, especially for Labour governments. However, she promised not to shy away from making tough decisions. She stated, "If we don't reform the system to assist those who can work, and if we don't put social security spending on a more sustainable path, there is a risk that the welfare state will not be available for those who truly need it in the future." Prime Minister Sir Keir Starmer assured viewers of GB News that his government is collaborating very closely with France to address the migrant crisis in Britain. When questioned by GB News political correspondent Catherine Foster about his review, Starmer faced criticism regarding border security, particularly in light of a record number of channel crossings. Catherine asked the Prime Minister, "Part of keeping British people safe involves border security. You eliminated the Rwanda deterrent, you promised to dismantle the gangs that are clearly outsmarting us, and crossings have increased by 42% this year compared to last. Aren't you failing to ensure our safety in the English Channel?" In response, Starmer outlined Labour's efforts to reduce migrant numbers, stating, "Regarding border security, I want to be very clear. Nobody should be making that journey across the Channel, and it is our responsibility to prevent that. We are working closely with our counterparts in France and other locations to take further action in northern France. Additionally, we are empowering our own law enforcement with enhanced powers through the Borders Bill, which is currently under consideration in Parliament. In defending his decision to end the Rwanda scheme on the first day of Labour's leadership, Starmer stated, "We discontinued the Rwanda scheme because it was extremely costly, and only a few individuals opted to go there voluntarily, which did not deter anyone from seeking asylum. I'm not interested in superficial solutions. I am committed to the hard work of collaborating with partners and enhancing law enforcement's capabilities to dismantle the gangs involved in this abhorrent trade." While speaking in Glasgow, the Prime Minister asserted that every citizen has a role in ensuring national security, claiming that the review will mobilize the nation. Starmer added, "The strategic defence review I am launching today aims to unify the entire United Kingdom in a common cause, acknowledging that in these perilous times, we must defend our realm and everything we cherish. Every segment of society and every citizen has a part to play, as we must recognise that the world has changed. The threats we face are now more serious, immediate, and unpredictable than at any point since the Cold War. This new era of threats necessitates a new approach to defence and security." Catherine then questioned Starmer about Britain's efforts to support Ukraine against Russia's invasion, asking why he isn't advocating for further and faster increases in defence spending. Catherine inquired, "Germany has warned that Russia could invade a NATO ally within the next 4 years. You haven't even committed to reaching 3% in the next 9 years. Lord Richard Dannatt stated this morning that this approach will not suffice. One of your favourite phrases is going further and faster. Shouldn't you be doing that now?" Starmer replied, "It's fair to say that the UK has been a reliable ally of Ukraine since the onset of this conflict and continues to play a crucial role. I take pride in the support we provide to Ukraine and remain vigilant about the ongoing threat from Russia, whether it's in Ukraine or the broader context. As I mentioned in my speech, we must not forget that Russia is already threatening our airspace, waters, and engaging in cyber attacks, so this is a genuine threat we are addressing. I believe that the best way to prevent conflict is to prepare for it, which is why we initiated this review, and we will act on its findings by going further and faster in our efforts, including increasing defense spending to 2.5% by 2027. The Prime Minister stated, "This was not part of any party's manifesto during the election, it's a promise we've made since taking office. We are committed to this, and our focus is on ensuring that this leads to benefits in defence, including jobs and opportunities within the United Kingdom, as we increase our spending." Thanks for watching till the end. Drop your thoughts in the comments section. We hope to see you in our next UK Pancakes.